This week on Between the Bytes, Ford is sampling some exoskeletons for their employees in the factories, more Elon Musk news, Netflix trying a few new tactics for their adult movies, and some Silicon Slopes updates as well.
Welcome to Between the Bytes, where we are not as smart as your average nerd. I'm Gary Arnold. This is a Christmas tree.
I'm Rashbak Chandapur.
Our first bit of news is about Ford. Ford has recently been experimenting with exoskeletons. That's right, the robots that you've heard about from Iron Man or The Day After Tomorrow, all these things are real. They've actually been around for a long time. Companies have been experimenting more and more with this type of technology, and they're using it to help workers in industry and assembly line type of environments. Ford in particular is using a type of exoskeleton that is a vest that helps support the shoulders, arms, and back of workers that are doing a lot of manual lifting. And it makes it so that injuries decrease dramatically. Workers have a lot more energy and are a lot more productive. The particular suit that they're using, the vest, weighs only 9 pounds, but it costs $6,500. Pretty impressive. It's not the only, they're not the only company that's experimenting with exoskeletons. There's other companies that are looking at medical applications for people, helping people that are paralyzed or have other medical needs that are more full body suits and will help with legs and things like that. It's definitely a growing industry and something that we can probably look forward to seeing more of down the line.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting seeing how they... Hey Gary. It's going to be really interesting seeing how they use this technology going into other fields as well, like you're talking about with medically helping people as well. Next, something that we've actually discussed here on Between the Bytes before is Netflix has tested some choose-your-own-adventure shows, similar to novels like when you were a child and it told you to go forward X amount of pages if you wanted to do storyline A or B. Netflix tested this with some children's movies, and they were a huge hit, and they're now trying to sample it with some adult demographics as well. As Gary and I have noted, it's something we would love to watch.
So I actually did it.
Yeah.
The child's version on Netflix. I went and played it with my kid, and he had fun choosing the things. As an adult, though, I kind of want to just sit back and watch. I don't want to have my hand on the remote the whole time. So maybe if they make it interesting, we'll see. It was one thing with a cartoon, we'll see with like a live action. Elon Musk, he's back again on our headlines. His boring company, that's what he's called it, has announced their new routes in Los Angeles for their underground Hyperloop tunnels. The Hyperloop is a new system of transportation designed to eliminate traffic and to go way faster than normal. You can drive your normal car onto it, and it's basically on electric type skates that then go super fast under the tunnel. It can go up to 150 miles per hour. They've released a map of the proposed routes they'd like to make in Los Angeles and the whole area. They also look at planning to expand in Washington, D.C. and New York. Right now, they only have a proof of concept 500-foot tunnel, but Elon has been going at it with this boring company, and so stay tuned for more of that.
Sounds boring.
Yeah.
Next, some local news. Silicon Slopes' very own team is partnering with Amazon actually to develop and help implement Alexa for Business going forward. It is going to be a partnership with Amazon to help create skills for Alexa specific to businesses. And together with GE, they are actually developing the technology and have started to develop the technology where you can voice activate meetings, appointments, and scheduling assisting through Alexa for Business. It's really cool. It's going to help make things a lot easier around the office.
Okay.
Garrett?
Where?
There you go. Yeah.
Team is pretty handy. We use it here at Executech, and it's
do.
awesome. Exciting to see how it works with Alexa.
That's right.
Our last bit of news is, as promised, we're here to announce the winner of the Amazon Echo. We've been running a competition the past couple weeks to subscribe and like to our YouTube channel, and we have a winner, Dawson Watson, who commented that his favorite app was the Box app on his phone. You are the winner of the Amazon Echo, so congratulations and thank you to everyone who entered and participated. Stay tuned, we will probably have more contests before the end of the year, and of course next year, lots of new things to come.
More free things. and in this week's Between the Bytes Tech History. On December 5th, 1969, the University of Utah was added as a node to the ARPANET. This was, as we all know, the beginnings of the internet. And in 1965, a Richard Wechselblatt, that is quite the name, Gary, was the first, probably you should know, was the first person to earn a computer science degree. And he earned it from the University of Pennsylvania, and as we know, computer science has come a far ways since then.
60s were good for computers, apparently.
And that'll do it for this week's episode of Between the Bytes. Once again, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as follow us on social media to stay updated with any tech news, insights, as well as any prize giveaways going forward. Have a good week.
Have a good week.